you don't even really get into the fucking game. Whole lot of David Cage level fucking FMVs in this fucking game.
Get down
there. Yeah, alright. Fucking, we're here now. Stay here, Shimmer. I gotta go save my dad. So that's another thing we could have done. We could have gone to find Ellie's dad. She had one. Welcome to the gameplay. Alright. Yeah. Yo, if somebody fucking killed my dad, and I know I'm about to really empathize with, ooh. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, I know. That's not gonna help me with what I just did, but I feel you. If somebody fucking fucked with my dad, and my dad is a big, strong-ass man. He's a fucking blue-collar engineer. Fucking, that man, he big, strong. He'd do to protect him. But if somebody fuck with my dad, yeah. Still, a golf club would not be my first choice. If you fucked with my dad, I'm all for the shotgun shot to the knees. But I'm probably also gonna do a shotgun shot to the dick. And then I might carve up your face a little bit. And I think I might even go the route of letting you live. Because I want you to hurt. Like I hurt. Because you hurt my dad.
There it is.
And God help you if you touch my mom. Oh, ooh, I'm gonna cut off all your limbs and cut out your tongue. And I'm gonna find a way so that you can't ever tell anybody who did it to you. So I'm gonna think about your fingers and your feet and your eyes. And, you know, and I might brain damage you a little bit. But I still want you to think about what you did. Now, that is not the Christian way. So let's be real. These are the things I would want to do. But I'm sure that it would get pointed out to me real quick by the clergy. Listen, you need to forgive, or at least just not fucking carve their faces up, you fucking psycho. But in my mind, I would want to be peeling bits and pieces of you off for touching my parents. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, this is kind of, oh man, I would love to live in something like this where you got like your upstairs looks down over your downstairs. Shit. This is where you guys slept? Well, I guess because of the fire, right? Fuck. But like there's cushions on this shit. Why didn't you take it down? Oh, I want this. This game just turns into like Home Decoration Digest, because I always end up being like, yes, I want something like this for my library. My library right now, my home library is just like all the shelves I've ever required ever sort of placed along the walls. Because fuck walls, those are for holding books. With just tons of books on them. Like, there's no kind of like decoration aspect. This, if it works, could be handy in this particular time. How fucking high would your fucking hydro bills be? Oh, yeah, sorry, back to the game. Oh. Look at this place. It's beautiful. There's enough books here. You don't need to hide out at the library. You could hang the fuck... And you know this belonged to like a professor or something. Because like tenured professors, by the time they're like 50, they got a ton of fucking money. And they're living in places like this. Gas. Yeah, imagine a kitchen. Why would you need a kitchen this big? You could have a staff in here. Oh, it's like a breakfast nook. Look at this shit. Oh, I love it. Oh, my home doesn't look like this. I do have a home sweet home thing in my opening foyer, if you could call it that. Okay, this is going to... Oh. Oh. Dad? Yo, if I saw this bitch doing this to my dad, I would charge her ass. Yeah.
Get off me! Get her hands! Get the fuck off me!
Oh, Tommy. Oh, they didn't fuck Tommy too hard.
You got her. Okay?
Listen, he killed my dad, so I'm gonna kill your dad.
What's going on?
Let him go.
Who is that?
Let him
She
go!
snuck in.
Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect? We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us.
Don't worry, they don't really know you're here.
You're done.
You want what I want, right?
See, look, if they just gave her, like, even if they just lifted her little saggy boobies up a little bit, like, just gave her a proper bra, it wouldn't be so unflattering.
Joel, get up. Joel, fucking get
Oh,
up.
Joel.
Please
How
stop.
knocked out, like, though, is he, though?
Please don't shoot.
See, a baseball bat would have been better. Oh. Oh. Or even if they did this, but like the story was kind of, they just tweaked it a little bit that all these people were kind of in fear of Abby while she's doing it. Like she's like doing this, she keeps her people in check by demonstrating her fucking brutality. Like that would have been kind of cool. Yo, don't kill the girl. It's her fault if you really think about it, but don't kill her. Well, don't worry, we will. Aww. Great performance by Ashley Johnson, though. Eh? Ow. Oh yeah, we split up. And did they just fucking leave me here?
Jesse! They're down here!
Oh. Shouldn't have been such an ass to you for the last few years. This is why, if you love somebody, man, you gotta let them know. You gotta answer their phone calls, you gotta accept their invites to dinner and stuff. You spend time with the people you love, man. 'Cause they'll fucking fall out of your life in a second. You'll be real fucking mad. You only have yourself to be mad at, though. Well, in Ellie's case, she can be mad at Abby. But also at herself, because as they're going to show us, she's this fucking whiny teenager. Which, I mean, I guess is acceptable because she is a teenager. But she's mad at him for the last few years. She wasted the time she could have had. You want some food?
Hey.
Now, as somebody who has experienced an incredibly significant death of somebody that was an integral part of my daily life, it does help when people bring you food during the morning, because you ain't cooking. You'd be lucky if you fucking shower. But, oh, that's his brother. We made it home. We've healed physically.
Maria wants to make sure you're eating.
Maria's a smart lady.
She can't stop us.
Oh, because we've decided to go kill what's-her-face.
They have the guys that we would need to do this smart. We'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
Be kind of cool to have like a little Tommy DLC or something.
So they just get away with this?
It's the
Nobody wants that.
apocalypse,
Yeah, but
babe.
that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
Once you're part
If it
of a
were you and me,
community,
Joel
you
would
end
be
up
halfway
having to
to
put the
Seattle already.
community ahead of yourself. We forget that today because we all live in these big communities in the city.
They're from Seattle.
But we don't know
Washington
anybody, so we
Liberation
owe them
Front, that's
nothing.
what you
So it's
said
all a
from
bunch of
West
selfish assholes
They
living
stole
together,
That's...
separated by a few feet of concrete,
WLF move.
What are you doing?
and we owe each other nothing. But in this situation, you've been living together, and farming together, and patrolling together. You can't just fucking do whatever you want.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
So this is where
You wanna come with me,
Ellie
right?
suffers for not having had an incredibly, I don't know, rich education the way that so many of us get to
What you
have. 'Cause
walking
she would have
into.
read some stories and she would
How
know.
large that group is,
She would know.
how armed.
Revenge.
Care.
It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't get you
Can't
what
talk me out of this.
what you need. You'd better just to stay back and focus on what you still have and protect the shit out of it. Maybe learn from this lesson that when you love somebody, you don't treat them like shit for an incredibly long amount of time because they might
Gotta be
die
some
the
folks
next
you
day,
respect.
and then you'll be like, oh, I think I'll just keep hating.
Well, I'll figure something out.
Remember when Ellie was fun
One day.
and like would crack jokes and was kind of innocent
Please.
and would ask questions like, yo, why is this picture of a model so skinny, even though she's incredibly skinny? Because if I had food, I would just eat all of it, which I'm not sure she's been doing. I missed you all, Daddy. That sucks. Ain't gonna front. Beautiful scenery though. This is such a downer. Oh my gosh. What was there? There was that review that said like Last of Us 2 is like Schindler's List. Now that's a bit fucking rich. But because the death of one dude is not as tragic as the fucking Holocaust, let's be real. But it's sad. It's a downer, you know, like the first one it was like, oh, kind of lighthearted and we're gonna go on an adventure and that's, you know, that's kind of cool. This one's just like, I'm gonna go kill somebody because they killed somebody I cared about. Which, I mean, I guess there's a place for it. I just didn't think it would be the last month. As far as downer stories go, though, I guess this one's okay. Maybe I just don't consume enough downer stories in my free fucking time. Little community graveyard.
Before we leave.
Yeah, let's go fucking... Also, this is just, for me, a flaw in the game design here, is I know you're trying to establish a very rich story that is a big downer, but I want to play the game. I have yet to really play the game. The most I've played the game is when I was with Dina in the supermarket, and that was only a few rooms. By this point, in The Last of Us 1, you're probably already into the next season, and you've been killing dudes for a while.
Okay. This makes getting to see it.
Yes, I bought The Last of Us games for the stories,
We can still change.
but that's only I really only give a shit about the story the first time through. Then I want to play the game.
Feel like you have to.
I want to learn mechanics. I want to kill the things.
You go. I go.
And I want to do it good.
End of story.
But no, we're still doing this, and there's a bit too much of it. Even when you skip through it, like it's fucking constant.